Hi everyone, this is Jasper Tibong and today we will be discussing our case study number 3 in Systems Engineering together with my groupmates Ina Paragas and Micah Sabremonte. For the part 1, which is the background of the problem, I will discuss the background of the study. Lillicup Corporation is a company that distributes products that are made of paper. They are currently experiencing problems with distribution of their products as they are unable to supply products in accordance with their customers' demands. Their analyses show that there are numerous problems that occur in their current system. Outdated Excel database and errors in data recording are part of these problems. To lessen issues such as these, the company's goal is to eliminate, if not reduce, their unmet demands by a total of 80% and find out what is the most efficient and cost-effective way for the company to decide whether or not they should continue on their reliance with their partner company that produces for them in China. To address these issues, the company is looking into weighing the proposed solutions to find out what is the most appropriate approach in solving the issues within the company. The first solution that they came up with is to hire a programmer to create a program database in which they will store their order information. It will have a user-friendly interface as its functionalities are derived among Microsoft Office programs. While the database software package will be bought online, it has various functionalities that can help the user import and export different types of data that can be used in different reports depending on the gathered data. To add, the company has devised their own scale in order to rate every alternative based on 4 attributes, while the other solution that has been proposed is to determine whether the company should continue ordering from a supplier or if the company should produce or manufacture their own products to be able to meet the increasing demands immediately.
Hi, my name is Ina Justin A. Paragas, and I will be discussing the second part, which is decision analysis. So, for the root cause, forecasting tools and techniques, there are two alternatives: create your own software or acquire a database from third parties. And this is the four major components of the decision analysis. First is the decision statement, which is to provide an effective and efficient tool. The objectives is to reduce the failed demands by a certain percentage to minimize the discrepancy in the process. Again, there are two alternatives, which is acquire a software from a third party or produce our own software. The consequences of each choice is for the first option is the process will be limited since MS Access is just a free software. Meanwhile, for the option 2, the cost is higher and the software is more difficult to use since the employees will need more training or some of them will not be that uh, knowledgeable in the software. So, applying the criteria analysis, we have weighted that the cost is 30%, data management is 40%, user friendliness is 30%. And the alternative score for alternative 1 score, we have scored it as 3 for cost, 3 for data management, and 5 for user friendliness. The weighted score for each is zero point 0.9, 1.2, 1.5, giving us the total of 3.6. Meanwhile, for alternative 2, the score is 1, 5, and 3, giving us zero point 0.3 for the weighted score, 2, zero point 0.9 for the weighted score of the data management and user friendliness, giving us a total of 3.2. So, basing on the criteria analysis, we can see that the alternative one is better because even though it is limited, it is cheaper in terms of managing, making, and costing of the software. For the second root cause, which is unable to supply additional demand, there are again two alternatives. It is to manufacture their own products or outsourcing from third parties. The decision which lead us to the decision statement, which is to be able to cater to all and future demands of the consumers. There are two objectives: to reduce the failed demands by a certain percentage and to minimize the discrepancy in the process. The two alternatives again is manufacture our own products, outsource from third parties, and the consequences for the first choice is the process will take longer and the employees would need more training. And buying more equipment since the materials should be processed, raw materials should be processed. For the second option, the consequence is there will be the additional fees in outsourcing, like delivery fees and handling fees. For the cost benefit analysis, we can see that the cost per month is for the machine is 37,190.83, applying the produce formula. Raw materials is 12,030 and 34 pesos. Again, this is monthly. Manpower labor is 864. Warehouse 35,000, and other costs like electricity, indirect labor, indirect material, training expenses will be 125,000, giving us the total cost per month, which is 246,088.83. Applying the formula, it will give us the product per month or the number of cups per month, giving us 1,152,000, and the price per cup is 0.2136. So the cost benefit analysis, the benefit is the manufactured price per cup is 0.2136, giving us the benefits per month 445,132.80, and the cost is just 12,034 pesos. So um, applying and adding the outsourced price, amount of cups, difference of prices per cup, and benefit and shipping fee, the details would be 354,600 pesos. Meanwhile, the cost per month is 36,864 pesos. The total benefits would be 799,732.80, and the total cost per month is 35,000. So other costs will be given at will be total to 125, same with the cost per month. So the total cost per month is 246,088.83. So the BC ratio, applying the formula, gave us 3.2498, and the payback period would be approximately 1 3/4 week. So basing on the cost benefit analysis, we can see that alternative 1 is better, which is to produce their own products, because even though it is more tedious, the scheduling of orders would be more flexible if it's handled internally. This could be backed up by the BC ratio given to us.
Systems or solution design. Letter A. Proposed solution. For the first root cause, one of the proposed solutions in this root cause is to find the appropriate forecasting method for the demand and incorporate that in the new database. it is stated that the sales agent is not knowledgeable about the forecasting methods and tools. From analyzing the actual sales demand from 2015 to 2017, the appropriate forecasting method that can be used is naive approach. The naive approach is a simple forecasting method that uses the actual demand from the last period as a forecasted demand. The method also did not need any computations that every user who has a little knowledge about the forecasting can use this method. So the table below or the table beside is an example of the naive approach using the actual sales demand of 2017. Letter B, implementation plan. For this part, there is an implementation plan in each root cause and the chosen alternative. So for the first root cause, it is the wrong forecast demands and outdated database. So, and the alternative chosen is to create their own software using MS Access. In the table, there are a list of activities for the implementation plan. So, which are the first is to determine which forecasting method to use. So, as discussed in the proposed solution, a naive approach method is the best method to use for the forecasting method. So, second is hire a programmer for the database. Third is the development of MS Access database. Then fourth is the deployment of the database to computers. And lastly, train the sales agent in using the database. For this part is the implementation of the second root cause and the chosen alternative. Second root cause is unable to supply additional demand. The alternative chosen is to manufacture their own products. In the table are the activities that can be used in the implementation plan. So first is to order the machine, then order the cup stock paper, then after that is to hire 3 laborers, and after hiring is training of the laborers. So after training them is to produce the paper cups and lids. Then after that is inquiring for the warehouse rental, and lastly is the transferring of products to the warehouse. Conclusion. Little Cup Corporation is a small company that distributes paper cups, paper meal boxes, and other food utensils that are made of paper. They have problems in regards to unmet demands that they were unable to supply 640,500 pieces of 520cc leads product. In this case study, the researchers have to come up with decision analysis and solutions design to solve the problems of the company. The company has 2 root causes for their problems, which are wrong forecasting methods and unable to supply demand. A decision analysis was made in each root causes by proposing a solution or an alternative. In determining the best alternative, the methods that can be used are cost-benefit analysis, and criteria decision analysis. After that, an implementation plan should be made for each root cause and selected alternative. Through that, the researchers can come up with a solution to the problem.